Hello everyone. Yes, today we're going to play Obscura. Am I saying that right? I think Obscura, the demo only because the creators have specified that it is not that. Oh my God, talk. And that it is not authorized to share the second chapter that is out. So if you like the game, I'm sorry if you can hear the dog barking. The window is open because it's hot, really hot outside. I'm gonna close it if it gets too noisy. Yeah, so if you want to check out the rest of the game after my playthrough, don't hesitate to look because it looks very cool. I hope you're gonna like it. I really like the aesthetics of it, so let's check it out. I'm gonna shut up for 5 seconds because there's like a low cinematic, and so I'm gonna shut up so that you can see it. And also, don't hesitate to look at the warnings right here. They're on the screen. I think there's like other trigger warnings that I'm gonna go over later, but I'm gonna shut up. So here we go. I was able to shut up. Okay, and also sorry if like my voice is a bit muffled or if you hear like clothes rubbing against each other. I'm laying down because I'm tired. So I'm sorry about that too. Let's go warnings. Is that oh shit? By content, I guess. Yeah. Here, I'm gonna show it quickly. Right. Don't hesitate to pause. Right here. Like yeah, it's a bit interface scare. Don't so like be careful if if one of these is something that you don't like and that you can get triggered by. You don't. It's not a problem if you don't watch the video. Don't play the game. I fully understand. So I think we can go. I really liked the introduction, like animation. My favorite right now is Oleander and the guy with like the white hair. I don't know if I said it right, but these are my favorite. They look very cool. What's your safe word? What? My safe word? Oh my god. So maybe it's gonna get actually wild. I saw this game on like Tumblr, so maybe it is gonna get wild. Because I didn't link my Tumblr on my YouTube, but I linked um my but I did link my YouTube on my Tumblr. So I guess I don't have ideas. So let's go. I'm gonna put that. If you ever need or want to pause gameplay, you can press the save word button in the top right corner. This pauses the game and takes you to the save word menu. The save word menu. The X key will also take you directly to the save word menu during gameplay. Okay, I hope I'm gonna remember that. Leaving the save word menu will take you back to the game. The save word button is hidden by default, but can always be seen by mousing over the top right corner of the window. It can be made always visible in the Preferences menu. Please enjoy Obscura. Oh, okay, it's starting. Let's go. No one goes into the mountain within a reason. Why are we in a dungeon already? It's just started. Purpose of business. Buying. One takes their past into the mountain. How are you going to pay? Some funds, some work. Good luck with that. Everyone knows that it means what it means when you go. No one says anything about it. Give me your bags. The guard looks through my things with perfect efficiency. bored, they start asking me questions. What are you going to be called down there? Oh, okay. She, her. That's right. And my name, Vesper. I don't know if that means anything, but I'm gonna put like the name that I put on my socials. Starly, good choice. You have a mask, Miss Starly? A mask? No one would sell me one. They have the fucking, I don't know how it's called, the entrovirus in the fucking game. Oh my god. We're already cooked. Not a problem here. If you're buying, we're selling. We're selling. The gate guard waves to the masks hanging around the entrance, perhaps once worn by other visitors. The masks are an old custom, plausible deniability. We're all faceless strangers onto the mountain. Pick your poison. Oh, do I get to actually see it? I want to see. The charcoal colored one with worn lace and gold trim. The cream colored one with flowery details painting across the left side. The burgundy colored one with swirling and embossed patterns. Hmm. I'm gonna take the first one. That sounds cool. It's giving Wakanda. I never watched the films, by the way, but the black and gold will always be a good combination. I take a mask off the wall and fit it to my face. It weighs on my head, but my mind feels lighter. I see my reflection in the mirror. Ooh, I think that's supposed to be me, I guess. The people under the mountain have beautiful tastes. Yeah, that's supposed to be me. I was imagining something a bit more, hmm, ornate. I hand the gate guard the money owed. Welcome to the marketplace. They step aside, allowing me to passage into the tunnel in the side of the mountain. I begin my descent. At first, I have to wonder if I have been tricked in some way. The passage grows narrow, the hair stale, and the path uneven. I am walking by the last feeble threads of light that reach this deep. But then I see something, a shimmering pale blue glow from around the corner. I fight through the narrow wing walls until I am able to turn the corner. The passage suddenly widens, then it opens. I step from the passage into a cavern, so massive I can hardly see the end of it. The marketplace. There are several masked people who were seated or leaning against the walls around this little entryway, and now they are approaching me. Welcome, newcomer. A fresh face. Girl, I don't have one. There's a whole mask around it. Someone new could use a guide, couldn't they? Huck, hucksters, or perhaps petty thieves looking for an easy mark. My valuables are kept under my heavy robe, safe from pickpockets. I steal myself and march forward past the strangers. There is no logic to this place. A fishmonger selling dried and salted fish sits next to a bookseller with stacks of forbidden tomes. A fungus man and bird keeper are bickering. If they were obvious scams, I could have taken one of the offers for a guide and saved myself some time. At first, I glance at each stall in turn. Out there, near us the entry tunnel, all of the stalls are selling simple amenities or cheap threads. The sorts of things a departing traveler might want to have when they ascend. Not what I'm looking for. It's not here. Well, I suppose it wouldn't be. Asking one of the sellers, I get directions. The rough walls of this cavern, shifting and trembling in unsteady candle and glower lights, slowly turn smooth where natural walls turn to human carved. What the fuck did I just say? I'm sorry. I just followed what it. Oh my god. The ramshackle stalls turn to ramshackle buildings, to painted and varnished walls. The quality of goods on sale is improving as well. The cheap basics are behind me. Ahead of are the rare, the luxurious, and the illicit. The real reason anyone comes here. Seeing the sign for an apothecary, an easily recognizable serpent coiling around a staff, I slip inside. Welcome. The shopkeeper is masked, of course, but that is not what grabbed my attention. The din of hundreds of voices selling and buying and negotiating in the echoing caves is muffled, but not by much. That is because while the apothecary has four walls, there is no roof over the store. Newcomer, huh? Well, you must be a fresh arrival. And why would you say that? You're staring where the ceiling should be. Oh, he got me. He clocked me, I'm sorry. I suppose in a city with no sun or rain, roofs are unnecessary. Only thing a roof keeps out in the marketplace is thieves. A common weather pattern here. Far too common. I make an effort to examine the apothecary's mask. It's plainer even than mine. Perhaps he is frugal, or perhaps he is poor by the standards of the marketplace. Well, you weren't driven in here by the weather. What do you need? I'm looking for lunar ichor. I resist the urge to explain my circumstances to the shopkeeper. No matter how meaningless or petty they seem, my secrets are one of the few resources I have in these depths. You have expensive tastes, or terrible luck. What? What I don't have is lunar ichor. Is that something you can remedy, apothecary? No. So you're just wasting my damn time. If money is a concern, I can make arrangements. It's not the money. I can never afford to start that damnable ichor. Even if I could, I doubt I would be able to stomach it. The rumors were true then. That is unfortunate. Where does one go then to find that damnable ichor? Smaller than the vault of the Lord of the Market, or perhaps you could take a knife to the lunar god. Failing that, the auction house may provide. It's the largest house this side of the ruby walls. It even has a roof. The apothecary cannot see my smile, but I hope he can hear it. I thank you for your timely advice, sir. Save your thanks for the lunar god. It'll be a miracle if you get that ichor. I take my leave of the shop. The noise rises again from loud to deafening. There are tunnels and additional caverns in all directions, but I continue the way I was going. If the walls are getting smoother and the buildings more beautiful, then I am approaching the richest part of the market. It stands to reason that is where the auction house will be. Keeping my eyes up, it takes no time to find the auction house. It is, as the apothecary said, the largest house this side of the ruby walls. There are long chains of glowworms draped over the promised rigid roof that dangles and sways as the air shifts in the cavern. The building itself is deep, garnet red with gilded trim. Message received. You're very wealthy, whoever built this. The doors, covered in tiny engravings, impossible to interpret in the dim lights, are wide open. Bright lamplights pour out into the streets. People are freely milling in and out, and so I slip inside. I am underdressed for the occasion, but neither of the guards standing at the door move to stop me. This like statue and everything is like reminds me of like the buildings in Paris. They like have random statues in the middle of like the road. You can tell they were just bored and nothing to do because girl, they do really need all of that right here. And the answer is no. The sound of the outside suddenly dims and I have to blink against the comparative brightness. I can hear my own muffled footstep as I cross the floor deeper into the auction house. The whispered conversations through masks make a thin fog of sound compared to the din outside. The signs are in language I do not recognize, but I can make some educated guesses. The ornate double door standing locked unguarded must lead to the actual auction hall. There is a short, uncarpeted hall with gleaming polished floors lined with several doors. After a second, I see a giggling pair exit one of the rooms and turning their clothes. That explains that then. There is one door that is little more than a window on hinges, left open. I peer inside for a second, only to see an ordinary office. Come in. The stranger sitting behind the desk waves to me, so I step inside. Pardon me, I didn't mean to intrude. You can't intrude on the bookkeeper. I must always be available. You must be. How else could anyone check to ensure I am not meddling in the books? What? What the fuck does that mean? I don't know if my brain lied again, but what the fuck does that mean? Does it really come to that? You're very dramatic right now. Well, I have no such concerns. A buyer, are you? Shouldn't I simply be a browser? You really believe someone would come to the marketplace, to the auction house, just looking to see what they can find? I suppose someone must have in all of history. Well, if that's the scale you're measuring by, however, are not here to browse. No, I am not. You're right, I'm here to buy. Shall I show you the catalog for the next auction? I would appreciate it. The bookkeeper stands and hands me a sizable booklet. Do not damage it. Do not leave here with it. They open a drawer to their desk and hold up a knife. It's a little thing, but I have no doubt they could kill me with it. Then they sit again and resume their work. I flip through the book. There are objects of an unimaginable value. Works of art by artists even I know by name, an exquisite jeweled tiara fit for any princess, the deed to a country manor on the surface. Then there are the wonders I could have never dreamed of. The bird, red, I guess, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Red in flames that never burns, the still beating bloodstone hearts of some rock nymph, a potion of clear vision. I flip a page and I am met with the miserable exposed face of a young adult. Their posture is low and defeated, but they are beautiful. The text informs me that whatever is paid in the auction will be sent to their family within the moment. Surely not. Is that how we're gonna meet the guys? That seems interesting. I flip the page again. There are no other people in the catalog, but one is enough to turn my stomach. Thank you, bookkeeper. Finished already? What I want isn't in here. And what is it that you want? I'll check the history, see when it was last sold. I bite my tongue for a moment. Lunar Ichor. An unlucky one, aren't we? I couldn't say. If you would, bookkeeper. They shuffle through a notebook. I try to read the text, but it is nearly impossible to interpret their faint pencil scratchings. More bad luck to heap on your profile, I'm afraid. The last sale was 3 months back. It's unlikely we'll get another sale for months yet, unless someone new comes with a stock. It couldn't be easy, could it? Well, yeah. I don't know how important this thing is, but it sounds like very rare. So And what was the final price for it? For a lot of 12. The number they tell me is stomach dropping. I could not get to this font in a lifetime. Even divided 12 ways, the price for a single vial is well beyond my means. My life saving weigh heavily in the coin purse under my robe. Dead weight, it seems. By your silence, I guess you don't have the money. Well, yes. Thank you for your time. I try to keep my voice neutral. When I leave the auction house, I momentarily lose my sight and hearing as I adjust again to the dim, echoing cavern. I don't notice the direction my feet are taking me. My hopes for a quick visit to the marketplace have been thoroughly dashed. Now I have to determine what to do. Well, first choice? I mean, yeah, the other ones are like pronouns and anything, but still, first choice. I think better after some rent I can't afford to give up. Mm, it, I don't think they said it's not. If it's night, I'm gonna go rest, but I can afford to give up. I'm gonna sit my ass down. Because, girl, I'm gonna shut up for 5 seconds. And it's good. Because from what I understand, we've been looking for that, like, lunar thing for all day. So, like, we're gonna sit down. At the moment, I don't trust myself to make a sensible choice. Staying on guard here in the marketplace is exhausting, and my feet ache from climbing the mountain. I need some kind of rest before I have the energy to determine what to do next. I stop by a stall and ask directions for a decent inn, a rest stop, public house, anything. Following the directions through a short tunnel, I wander through a quieter district of the marketplace. Though quiet is relative, the guest house is a challenge to find, though I hesitate to call the ground down walking past roads. There are rest houses lining them on either side. The Leaping Bear, the guest house recommended to me, is nothing remarkable. The building has a roof, but the building itself is mostly made of raw wood. Why are they roasting the house? Like, damn. Like, I don't. Come on. The brass doorknob is smooth under my hands, polished by the thousands of guests who come and go. Inside, the atmosphere is boisterous, but on the scale of a handful of people singing a drinking song, the chaos outside is already muffled and distant. But I didn't mention that, but a quick note, I love like the ambience of the game. Like the sound design, the music and everything has been really good so far. It's very pretty. Welcome. The woman who approaches has her face fully covered in a bear mask, but her neckline is untied and exposed. Okay, she's just serving. I wonder who she works for. Ooh, okay, she because she has her tits out, she can't be working for herself. Maybe she just thinks the V top is tea. So what? Damn. Hello. I was told this is a good establishment to stay the night. You were told right. Except the part about nights. Here, there's no real difference between night and day. We don't. I'm sorry. Me being aggressive. You know what I mean by that, girl. Come on. Plenty of folks are up all hours of the day, as you do. Just sleeping when they're tired and forgetting the sun ever existed. That's not depressing at all. I see. The bare masked woman has me sign into a guest book and pay for the night. You have the room for 24 hours. If you're staying longer, I expect you here to pay for more time. If you don't, you might find all your things at a moonshine. I'll remember, thank you. And you'll be needing these. She hands me a dull metal medallion on a leather string and a key. Oh, okay. Dear Rufus over there. She gestures to a mountain of a man, also in a bear mask, standing by the door. Make sure only guests go to the rooms. That medallion proves you're a guest. Don't lose it. Or else I'll find my things at the moonshine. Pick things up quickly, you do. Seems like you're an important skill to have here. Quite right. She was so cool, and I like her. I don't even see her face, but I like her. I forgot if I already said that. No, she gets back to her business, so I approach the mountain of a man. The mountain of a man guarding the door to the rooms. Hello, Rufus. How the fuck do you know his name? Did he say that, or did I already forget? Forget. I hold up the medallion and wait. I'm not about to rush a member that, especially one as bloodstained as his. What the fuck? Then he nods and I am granted passage. Oh yeah, right here you can see it. He watches me go to my assigned room. I suppose it's a good measure to prevent thefts, but then so is a bloodstained bat. Sleep doesn't come easily at first. How can I risk sleeping in the marketplace? But it does come for me. In the morning, or what my body decides is morning, my resolve has hardened. Leaving the marketplace without a lunar ichor would render everything I've done pointless. I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I stopped trying. I'm able to order something like breakfast from the Leaping Bear's kitchen, and then sit deep in thought staring at a bowl of porridge. Eating in this mask is a bit of a bother. I have to navigate the spoon around the mask. Well, how? I guess you could just lift it up, but I don't know. There's clasps, you know. I start at the sudden appearance of the proprietress. What? Feel on the other side of the mask. There should be pins or clasps holding the bottom part. I do as she said and find the little clasps holding the two parts of my mask together. Oh, well, I feel like a proper fool. It already feels strange having my mouth exposed, like a funny kind of nudity. Newcomers are all a bit foolish. That's part of the charm. Thank you, I think. Just keep your wits about you. You'll live. You make it sound so dire. Well, you're here, aren't you? You're not wrong. No one comes here without good reason, I should think. What's yours? A personal matter. Buying or selling. That's all there is down there, after all. Buying. Something I might not be able to afford, it turns out. That won't narrow things down too much for her. Well, depends how you try to buy things, doesn't it? Money will always get you anywhere if you have enough of it, but there's other roads out there. Is that something you'd know a lot about? I couldn't say. I only know what stories the guests bring in. She says it flippantly enough that there must be a story there, but I resist the urge. I'm sorry, I clicked on it like a fucking idiot. I resist the urge of something, something. I'm so sorry. I don't know if you got to see it. Then I suppose my next job is to find what paths I can use. Thank you. Oh, not a problem. The masks trouble everyone at first. Just ask for Bruna if you have any more problems. I'll be happy to help. Bruna? I like that name. She sweeps away to handle another matter, and I'm left with far more productive thoughts. Money won't give me lunar ichor, but something else might. Influence, friendship, violence, guile, guile, gale. You can also just steal. Yeah, bruh. Yeah, steal. My body, my body, my body. If it comes down to it, anything. What? I just realized what I just said. What? We're not gonna do that. Oh my god. There's a lot to think about. Am I going to stay in the guest house for weeks or months? Do we have the money to do that? What possible ways are there to get lunar ichor? Let's start with one foot in front of the other. Over the next several days, I get to learn the layout of the marketplace. It's an ev- what the? It's an ever shifting rat's nets of stalls and passages and unmanaged pathways. But there are some fixed landmarks. I'm always amazed at how visual novel creators, I guess, find the most obscure words to describe things because what sentence did I just say? What the fuck? What is it that I just said? That's it. Those certainly are words. Like, come on. I can navigate somewhat comfortably by those landmarks when they are visible. One evening, based on my own internal clock, the proprietress of the Leaping Bear hints over a meal that as long as I am well behaved, she would be willing to extend more generous long-term rates to me. What the like I just said, what does that mean? I'm not, maybe I'm just tired and like the heat is getting to my brain, but what the fuck did I just say? I don't understand. Like I understand, I understand, but those words are like so intricate to me. Like I just said intricate, so like maybe I am part of the problem, but like come on. I wasn't planning to misbehave, even less so with Rufus keeping an eye on me, and so that settles the matter of lodging for the moment. As for the lunar ichor, I am at a loss. It is rare, absurdly rare, and based on the reactions of those I speak to about it, some aspects of it is very taboo, likely the condition it treats. I am wondering one of the quieter passages, clearly natural by how uneven the ground is. It's mostly homes built on whatever smooth patch of stone the builder could find. There is one that towers over the rest, a tall church with heavy oaken doors, where normally I would expect to see a golden 10-point solar sigil. Instead, there is a more simplistic crescent-shaped one, a lunar sigil. Hmm. I think maybe that may be one of the guys. Hold on. I don't remember, but I think. I suppose the solar god isn't much help down here. Even the lunar gods of help. If you can't see the sun, you can't see the moon either. Hmm. I have seen the eerie blue-green lights of glowworms and the smoky gold of lanterns, but I have not seen the sun since I started my descent. Churches dedicated to the lunar god exist outside the mountain, but not in any significant numbers. The lunar god, lunar ichor. It couldn't hurt to ask, could it? I'm not sure I believe that the lunar god must bleed for there to be lunar ichor, but there is no harm in checking. Hey, stop! I halt in my path instinctively, although after a moment I can see no one was speaking to me. Instead, there is a raucous crowd gathering just down the tunnel, shouting and tussling. A few people in utilitarian masks and what looks like uniforms are trying to push their way through. Looks like trouble. It's like when there's a fight at school and you have to like get out of the way as fast as possible so that you don't get taken into like the sea of people running towards it. Because I was not the type of person that was running towards the fight. I was always looking from afar because girl. Run to safety in the church, stay and see what happens next. I'm in the church. Like I said, I'm just going. I'm just running away. This is none of my business. I'm not trying to get my face like caved in when I was not even the one fighting. So like, let's get the fuck out of here. In my haste to escape the ruckus outside, I scrambled towards the entrance. Then once again, I ascertained that they aren't locked. That's very bold of you. I would assume that they are. I slipped through the imposing, massive oak doors. The carvings in the wood pressed into my palms, a surprisingly comforting, grounding sensation. Then, once the doors close, the change in atmosphere hits me. Ooh, okay. Wow, that is shiny. Like we're in blah, blah, blah. It's not on the screen right now, but what we just passed is like right above this. It looked like a Korean knot. But it's probably just because I'm making some right now. It's pretty. First is the smell, candle smoke, heavy incense, and cold, crumbling stone. Then comes the solemn silence, the kind that reminds you of your place within these holy walls, and the oppressively tall ceiling. I am finally alone, even just for a little while. I take that moment to release the breath I was holding, and take in my surroundings. This is where the inhabitants of the underground come to worship the lunar god. It's also a reminder that I still haven't found any adequate leads for the Icor. When I take a couple of steps down the carpeted path between the aisles, I suddenly make out a figure behind the altar. They're wearing long robes. A priest, maybe? Excuse me? I call out, taking care to not raise my voice too loud. The person shuffles around, and I see their mask too. Although this comes as no surprise, it's an unfortunate realization. Even those in service to the lunar god aren't safe from the marketplace. Yes! Ah! I'm sorry. I knew it. Because I didn't say that, but I also went in the show because I knew he was gonna be there. Yes, and I was right. So yeah, I kind of ate that one up. I forgot your name though. I'm not good with names. I always forget names. I remember his name. I like him. I mean, I don't remember his name, but I remember his face. He looks very good. I knew I was gonna see him there. He just gives like moon galaxy vibes. So as they approach, oh, there. I'm sorry. Maybe they are non-binary. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I have no idea. As they approach, I noticed a distinct glimmer of a golden brooch nestled between the folds of their clothes, proof of their holy devotion. I thought they were the god, or like maybe like the person that's like right under God. I thought that they were that. Their appearance, oh my god, their entire appearance is refined and almost ethereal. Oh, they are priests, right? Okay. I didn't want to say priests because from what I know, at least because I'm not super informed, priests are only for like Catholic religion. So like I didn't want to say that, but he is priest. A rich, silken voice. It takes me off guard. Do my ears deceive me, or has another fight broken out? The priest stops a few meters from me, and from here I notice that their mask doesn't cover their mouth, which is set into a thin, disapproving line. They're already judging me. I don't. Why they? Oh, damn! I didn't do anything. Except I'm not supposed to be here, of course. But here, right? It's quite the scene outside. I pause. I was hoping I could lay low here for a while. I'm not one for brawls. My star. Oh my god! They know that they know the drill. They know. My star. The chairs will always be a place of safety for those who need it. Please stay as long as you like. I was taught that all lunar priests call believers their stars, but it still makes me smile. Even the character wants them. Like, well, thank you, Fluff. Damn. A twitch of their lips. Serious? Okay, so they have a name. Serious. You need not call me by those stuffy titles. A man's name. I had a feeling. I doubt it's his real one, as is the case with most people in the marketplace. But even a fake name speaks volumes about someone's personality. He's a guy. I'm gonna. I was like scrambling with the pronouns, but no, he's a guy. Okay. I'm gonna keep it in mind. Would you like to light a candle while you're here? Huh? Huh? Sure, why not? I follow him towards the back of the church, past the initial altar, and stop in front of the statue. It towers over us, surrounded by row after row of marine blue candles, and the sight takes my breath away. A sea of light. I don't believe I've seen you around these parts before. You can see my, you can see my parts. Small talk. I light a match and watch the flame flicker slowly as I bring it to the wick. The only rational thing to do is to answer with vague pleasantries to make sure I don't divulge important information. I'm far from being well-traveled. Think I might see the appeal now, though. Is that so? Like, oh my, is my nose broken? Despite not being able to see his eyes through his mask, I feel them on me. Sirius makes no effort to follow up on his last comments, and the two of us fall into silence. You're a bit of an unusual priest, aren't you? His lips twitch again, forming into a polite smile. Would you like to would you care to elaborate? I like to keep my secrets. Hmm. We're standing closer now, shoulders only slightly apart as we watch the new flames sway in unison with the rest. There's such a strange comfort to it all. I could linger here for hours, soaking up the atmosphere. I'm curious about what it's like, being a priest, I mean. Demanding answers of me while not offering up your own. Behind my mask, I suppress a smile at his light probing. Can't argue with that. Well, I understand your caution. The marketplace is by no means a safe environment. But if it's not of any comfort, my star, I am bound to the Buddhist scriptures. It's my job to ensure the visitors here feel safe and cared for. The words roll off his tongue with practiced ease. I like the way he calls me a star. I'm trusting we're just gonna be like, I wanna suck on it so bad. Or or we're like a normal human person with like survival instinct. But I feel for some reason I'm inching towards this one because I feel real silly right now. And I would never do this in real life. But come on, look at him. I'm gonna be a bit silly right now. So let's do that. I know that's not what you call everyone. I know that's what you call everyone, but being called a star does make one feel a little special. My answer makes him pause for a bit. You are special. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. You are special. Everyone is in their own way. If everyone is special, then that kind of defeats the purpose of the sentiment, doesn't it? I'm mouthing off for the sake of it at this point, funneling the day's frustrations into banter. You're not mouthing any frustration, you just want him. Just say that. Just say that he's hot and that you want him, because no one will blame you. Come on. But Sirius doesn't mind. I feel his eyes on me again with increased intensity. Would you rather say you're a bit more special than everybody else? And what if I say yes? Are you gonna be mad? Or are you gonna are you gonna say that I'm a diva? His voice is laced with unexpected warmth, teasing me like an old friend would. Why, yes, that sounds a lot better. I think I ought to be heading back soon. Events won't run themselves. Good luck with that, my star. What can I call you next time we meet? Next time? Starly. Sirius repeats it, testing the pronunciation. Then a smile spreads across his lips. It suits you. I know. I cannot echo the name. I know. Thanks. I picked it myself. Quite the mouthy one, aren't you? Damn. Dude, you're asking me questions I'm answering, bitch. I'm sorry. I didn't have to call you bitch. I'm sorry, babe. But like, it's part of my endless charm. Hmm. That it is. We bid each other a polite farewell, and before I know it, I'm along the streets again. I trudged through the market stalls, sweeping over any new available content as I have every single day since coming down here. Murky colored crystals, vials filled with shimmering liquids, rare animals' leathers, but nothing ever even remotely resembling the ichor catches my eye. The serenity that filled me at the church is instantly squashed. Instead, all I feel is dread. I've already been over this. Would Sirius know anything? It's worth asking. And it's the perfect excuse to head back to the church tomorrow. I know he's saying, oh, it's for my job, like it's because I need the lunar icon. Bitch, you just want him, and you just want his number. You just want to like get it on. Just say that. Like, bro, come on. Until then, I keep walking because that's all I can do to keep myself busy. At night, I toss and turn. Not even the inn's freshly cleaned sheet do anything to soothe my restlessness. Those are clean. There's big ass brown stains on it. Someone wipe their ass on it. Are you sure this is clean? It smells like shit in here. It smells sour like funky. But I know it. It's the next day. Oh my god, before I know it, it's the next day. And I've barely gotten a wink of sleep. Hi Diva. Bruna stops by for the usual breakfast chatter, but my mind is elsewhere. All I want is answers. Eventually, I'm back at the doors of the Lunar Church. Something about them beckons me, a deep magnetism that draws me straight through the entrance without a second thought. There's a different incense wafting around today. It tickles my nose with notes of mahogany and velvet. Hi, girl. Look, the way he's posing right now. He's so like he's like posing like for a magazine or something. I expect to see Sirius in the same spot as yesterday, but I find him farther in this time. If an unmasked woman kneeling before him, what the fuck is she doing? What the fuck you mean kneeling? Yes! I was gonna make a joke, but I'm actually right. She's actually sucking. She's actually sucking on it. She's actually sucking on it. Oh my god. It takes me a moment to understand what's happening. I didn't take a moment for me. I know exactly what's going on. Dirty bitch. The priest doesn't say words. His stature is imposing and almost regal, practically towering over the other person. Completely different from yesterday. I can't really make out what he's saying, but she doesn't move. And eventually his hand finds its way to the top of her head. Oh my god. Oh my god. Perhaps he's blessing her. He's blessing her with something. Did you pray today? I'm sorry. Did you pray today? Did you pray? Oh, that's gonna be the title of this video. I'm just looking for a title that I know exactly what I'm putting. I know exactly. I wonder why the atmosphere is so heavy in here. Oh, because something heavy is in our mouth right now. Her mouth is very heavy. Because damn. I decide to hang back. That's why he's turned around like that with like his hand near his crotch. He's like holding it. I knew this was very slutty. It's not even a my place to interrupt whatever ritual may be going on. Yeah, ritual. Yeah. My eyes rove over the decor instead, significantly the paintings and the detailed scenes they depict. Massive oils on canvas crackling with age at what? Again, my brain keeps like cutting out words, I'm sorry. Massive oils on canvas, crackling with age at the edges. The larger one shows the two gods at opposing ends dancing around the earth in harmony. Their arms reach out for one another as their endless rotations continue on into the collapse of the universe itself, unable to ever reunite. It's a little sad, Starly. Oh my god, hi girl. Did you wash your hands before coming here? Because I'm not sure you're trying to get your cum on my clothes right now. I didn't notice him approach. Sirius's tone is warm and comforting. Oh yeah, something else was. Damn. And the smile right under his mask peeks out as usual. It's as though the ceremony from earlier never happened. Hey, I'm back. Didn't want to disturb you back there. Back there? Oh. You already forgot that you were getting your brain sucked out of your head right now? He tilts his head, lips stretching into a mysterious smile. Did I make you curious by any chance? Bitch, don't. About the ceremony? Yeah, the ceremony. Yes. I like this game. I like this game. What? You're gonna say yes. Come on. You both seem so serious. Don't think I've ever seen anything like it. Hmm. There's a pleased rumble coming from his chest. She was readying herself for something important in her life and needed some reassurance. Yeah. So she turned to the lunar god itself and demanded she be fully cleansed. Cleansed, yeah. Well, I would personally say she was dirtied, but yeah. Why? Simply so that she may begin that chapter with a clear conscience. More than that, I cannot say. Privacy and such. Privacy. That's fine. Thanks for explaining. Either way, I'm sure you didn't come here just to spy on me and the paintings. His comment makes me smile. Maybe I did. Hmm. I don't like the fact that he always knows me too well right now. He knows that I want him really bad. Like, come on. I don't appreciate that. It's not funny when you know. If I could see his eyebrows, the tone of his voice suggests they'd be raised right now. I guess you're right though. I'm in need of advice. A pause. My star, nothing pleases me more than knowing you feel comfortable enough to come here for help. Sirius comes closer, and for the first time, I take notice of his height compared to mine. He's got to be at least a full head taller. What can I do for you? I hesitate, unsure if he really should be trusted or not. I know I can trust him with like the hip trust, but I don't know if I can trust him with like his actual religious practices right now. I'm looking for something. Lunar Ichor to be specific. Oh no, he's not happy. The way his smile dropped immediately. Something in his demeanor shifts when he hears this. You're sure? Quite sure, yeah. That's quite the task. What do you need such a precious resource for? I find that I really don't appreciate him sticking his nose where it doesn't belong. Where he was sticking his nose into our purse apparently, but we were here too late. We didn't see that. Oh, oh, I see. Fractum anema. I thought that illness had very well vanished from this world. His words startled me as I initially stared up at his face, hoping to catch a glimpse of his eyes through the holeless mask. J'avoue. How do you say that? Yeah, how the fuck does he see? J'avoue. How the fuck do you see? I was focused on the fact that he was hot. But, how do you see? It's the only better way to ensure he's telling the truth if he actually knows what he's talking about. But I see nothing, of course, only the intricate embossing in the metal surface. He knows the name of my illness. I wasn't expecting that. How do you? I've encountered it before, though it remains exceedingly rare, as it is as is the cure, of course. I assume you've asked around and seen for yourself. The weight of the situation returns to me, as my chest feels like it's being crushed. I know. I feel him placing his hand on my head to give it a gentle pat and compassionate gesture. Then, that same hand trails down to cut my cheek over the mask surface. The sudden intimacy of the gesture makes me jolt. My star? What if I told you there might be another way? I know you're lying to me right now. I know he is. I know. I'm sorry, I'm back. I have to go save because like my mom called me, so I saved. I'm sorry. Um, no. What? Oh, hold on. I'm getting stupid. You want to do? Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm back. I'm gonna reread it just in case. What if I told you there might be another way? I felt my hand twitch, then curl into a fist. Impossible. I wouldn't be so sure. The Luna God is a benevolent, wondrous being. I knew it. I just said, I didn't, I wasn't recording when I said that because I cut the recording. But I knew it was gonna get me into his fucking cult. Because Logan is not giving me religion, it's giving me cults. Just straight up. Goosebumps erupt all over my skin, and my heart leaps into my throat. It's too good to be true, it has to be. There is no conceivable way he could have the answers right here, on a silver platter. Maybe he held them on his dick, apparently, since like with what we just saw. But everything about the situation is making the alarm bells in my head go off. Instead of cutting Cyrus off, I wait for him to elaborate. Cyrus's other hand captured my other cheek so my head is cradled in his embrace and his voice. Oh my god, I'm sorry, my voice just. Blah, blah. As his voice drops an octave. You're shivering. Time around us seems to come on a standstill. I don't have the cure here, not yet, but I want to help you. I see how brightly you shine and how much you want to overcome this. I can never turn a blind eye to that kind of hunger for life. Will you let me help you, Starly? No. By the way, PSA, I don't have like I'm lucky talking to have a big audience and everything, but PSA, if anyone in real life like talks to you that way, you're like you have a fragile mental state, like you're like you just lost someone, you just like you're not in a good place mentally and or physically, and someone like comes up to you and like talks to you that way and like randomly offers you like a miracle solution or whatever, that is this person is definitely lying to you in some way. Either a, it's like it happens often. It's either a cult, like straight up a cult, or someone is trying to get something from you. It can be like money. It can be sorry to say, but like inappropriate like sexual stuff. Don't just if anyone comes up to you and does that, be careful that it like in they're lying or they're trying to get something out of you. Um. So, so everyone who's listening, you never know. I get a bit of views on my video. Be careful with that, please. We're trying to out for each other out here, so be careful. Um, all the show says yes though, so you can say that I can't accept it. It's gonna say yes anyway. So I guess I'm gonna say that because as much as I think he's very hot and I really need him, I'm just gonna say that even though it's still yes. So I guess we're just gonna go with that because yeah, if I say no, the story's not gonna advance. So yeah, is that even a question? Refusing would be utterly idiotic of me. Thank you. The words spill from my mouth before I can even think twice. I'm still in disbelief. My mind is overcome with a sudden wave of confusion. I need to know the details. But he's been so kind to me, I have a hard time doubting the validity of his claims. Cyrus readjusts his glove with a practice movement. I'll need a bit of time. Getting a hold of the substance is not easy feat. Did you just say that you have another solution rather than the substance? The disappointment in his tone is obvious, and I believe him. Even for someone with more influence, there's bound to be obstacles in the way. How will you get a hold of it then? Have you ever heard of the Lunar God's healing powers, my stars? He turns to face the giant statue surrounded by the candles, and motions for me to follow. I have. And how much do you know about it? As we both come to a halt, heads tilted up to get a full view of the statue and its surroundings, I respond with silence. Hmm. Long ago, it was said that priests were able to receive a sample of the blood that flows in these higher beings' veins to save their people. That is the Ico that we know of today, pure and concentrated life force infused with their powers. In this case, healing powers. But there is no reliable way to get a hold of it these days. I hold my breath. That being said, this blood had once been taken and thoroughly analyzed by a man who then went into hiding. Rumor goes that he left all his notes behind after passing away. Suddenly, his explanation starts to make sense. You're saying we could find these notes and replicate the composition of real lunar ichor? Precisely. My mind goes into overdrive. How could this be the first time I've heard of it? Because it's not true? If it's true, he's gonna do something else with it. I have to rein myself in before I get carried away with that smile. I don't trust it. I don't. He's very hot and he is gorgeous, but I don't trust him like that. Sounds pretty illegal to me. Where do you know all this from? Sorry? I'm pretty sure he's above the law, so like, yeah. Sirius smiles wide. This man went by the name of Nexus, and he was a fellow priest from this very church. I hope you know just how difficult you're making it for me to believe you. It's just not possible. Please rein in your expectations, Starly. As he uses my name, the timbre of his voice turns serious once more. See? This is just giving me he wants to get me into his cult so that I can answer that they have more members. Because I've like seen videos of like people like documenting cults to like show how horrible they are, and they do that too. They like ask you for your name. They say your name to make you feel special, and your name, my child. We're so happy to have you in our family, or some dumb shit like that. It just makes my skin crawl. But it's like, yeah, again, be careful. It's just like, girl, come on. As he uses my name, the temper of his voice turns serious once more. I did not know him well. Few people did. He was a reserved person with not much to his name. And also, sorry, I'm yapping again, but notice how like the first time I came, I wasn't looking for anything, so he just let me go. But the second he like learned that he could get something from me because like I was first of all I came here again and I was like looking for something and like I'm in a dire situation because I have like an illness. The second he heard that I was vulnerable in some way, he says my name and everything. Like I'm on to you, you will not get me. Finding his residence or whatever he may have hidden his secrets is bound to be a difficult task, and I'll need all the help I can get. And even once we find these nodes, there is no guarantee we'll be able to replicate it with the information we have, nor that someone will do it. The knot returns to my stomach, but I have more to cling onto that when I first arrived. You need to like keep that like self-awareness, babe. Well, better to try than do nothing at all. But I understand why they're still trusting Sirius, like my character, because like they're desperate. Indeed. Something grabs hold of me, determination, unlike any I've ever felt before. Hope soothing my heart, even if just for a little bit. I can't quite let my guard down fully, but this is a first step. Eventually, we fall into silence as we stare back up at the statue. Just checking, but it's not as easy as just saying pretty please and then having the icon appear before us. He chuckles. Unlikely, but if you'd like to offer a prayer, that will always be encouraged. I contemplate the idea. I think I'd like to. I prefer not to. I prefer not to. Like, first of all, because I don't trust this bitch, and two, because in real life I usually don't pray because I'm not religious, and I don't pray like in other contexts because I'm like And for some reason, it feels offensive. Not, yeah, it feels like, yeah, offensive is a bit of a harsh word, but it feels offensive to me to pray to a God that I don't actually believe in. So, I guess. I think I'll pass. I should start looking right away. I'm feeling handsy. Are you sure? It really might not be such a bad idea. Huh? Doubt instantly settles deep in my gut. You never know how those small things might alter your chances of survival, my stars. Star, I'm sorry. Huh? Huh? I don't want to. I strongly recommend you reconsider. No! I don't want to. And what if I do it again? I'm just I'm just being annoying, I'm sorry. I'm gonna say fine, okay? And it's just fine. You're awfully insistent. I apologize, Starly, but your safety is very important. Then let's be quick about it. His shadowy mask turns my way. Lips settle into a neutral line. On your knees. The usual warmth of his voice is completely stripped down from his command, and I very quickly realized that this must be the mindset he was in earlier, when he helped cleanse the other woman. For now, I obey. Shoulders straight, hands together. Hmm. The words are efficient and utterly no nonsense. It's easy to tell he's done this a million times. Chin up, Starly. Don't hide your fangs from the lunar god. Expose your emotions. I feel vulnerable. Pleasure. What the? Oh my god. I feel vulnerable right now because I'm not annoyed. No, protected. Definitely not. Pleasure is crazy. I might go back to click on that just to see what it does. Hold on. Um, I'm sorry. I'm taking some time. Which one? Yeah, I'm gonna say vulnerable. Very naked and very powerless in front of his higher being. He's not a higher being, he's just a priest. It's almost a tad embarrassing. I don't recall ever feeling like this while praying, but maybe it's because of the position, or because Sirius is behind me, giving me those orders. These orders. The only thing keeping me somewhat comfortable is my mask. You're almost there. Simply repeat after me, my star. I was gonna say we're almost there. Can you count down for me? I'm almost finished. Yo, I need to stop. After repeats to me, my star. I don't know if he puts his hand together as well. I don't dare to look back. But the but he begins a short prayer, speaking solemnly and clearly. I repeat the words after him, again and again. We fall into a trance, and with that I hope that my pleas reach the moon. Finally, it's over. I take a moment to regain awareness of my surroundings and raise my head. You did very good. I'm certain your prayers will be heard. He smiles patiently as I rise up from my kneeling position and stretch out. I hope so. Try to believe in yourself a little more. No such pleas could fall on deaf ears. I've got my doubts about that. But still, I appreciate your guidance. I know. I am not happy. I've lost something once. I'm not about to ask if this is how the prayers usually go when the echo of the doors creaking resonates through the church. New visitors begin filtering in, and the spell is broken. My inner clock tells me it's time to head back. Thank you for today. I'll come back tomorrow so we can start searching. By all means do. I'll do my utmost to find any leads and let you know if there's anything to work with. We share a quiet smile. Get home safe, Starly. Hmm. Hold on. I'm sorry, I'm taking a break. Because I was thinking about cutting, I'm gonna do a bit more, and I think I'm gonna cut for today, and then I'm gonna do the rest in another video. I'm sorry, my voice was a little, so I'm gonna wrap it up quickly. I'm sorry. Let's do a bit more. I leave the church and step outside, right back into the darkness. On my way back to the Leaping Bear, I stop at a food store for some hearty potato soup and allow myself to take a bit of time to relax. I don't think I'll ever truly get used to not seeing the sun, but I'm starting to warm up at the underground of it as a whole. Halfway through another sip, I think back on what happened at the church. And don't understand why he's so insistent. It was kind of nice. I hated every second of it. I'm gonna. I think. I mean, I know why because to me, he's just indoctrinating people. But but hated every second. Mm, I'm gonna say that. In real life, I would not have liked that and just stormed out of the building because I would have been creeped out. His pushiness still leaves a bitter aftertaste lingering in the back of my mouth. I should have walked right out of those doors. My fist curls tighter around the spoon in frustration. Frustration because Sirius remains my only lead and hope in fighting Lunar Ichor. Shit. Either way, I need to come to terms with what happened. I have to work hard while I'm here. After loitering around for just a bit longer, I pay for my soup and begin my long detour back. Passing through the marketplace so many times means that I've started becoming a familiar face, and that in turn I recognize some of the owners. Oh, shopkeeper. Still looking. Unfortunately, yes. I'll keep my eyes peeled for you. We know them or you're not gonna find shit. Like, we're both broke as fuck, we're not finding anything. No shade. The owner of the bookstall nods in my direction, and I know without a doubt of a will. I know without a doubt he will. Like many others setting up shop here, he can be a treasure trove of rumors and information. Say, could I ask you something? Depends what it is. Have you heard of a priest going by the name of Nexus? The shopkeeper falls silent in thoughts and drums his fingers on the surface of the wooden display table. Can't say I have. Why? Heard he passed. I keep my intentions vague, and if he notices, he doesn't press it. Not exactly an uncommon occurrence around these parts. Thank you anyway. Today's shirt isn't successful yet again, but I don't let it bother me. After all, I have Sirius's lead. Just as I'm about to turn back towards the inn, I narrowly dodge bumping squares into someone's chest. Oh, okay. Oh, hi girl. Oh. Ooh. Should I be cruel and like stop here? I think I will. I'm gonna stop there. Okay, I'm gonna save quickly. So like, yeah, thank you everyone for watching this first video. Of course, I'm gonna do the rest. I don't know when, but I have some time on my hands before my finals. Yeah, I have to read it. I did not pass my first year, so but I have some time before. So I'm gonna do that. So stay tuned if you like this video. Don't say to look at my channel. I have other like visual novels. The videos that I recommend the most on my channel are the videos that I did on Burn the Midnight Oil. And yeah, that's I like my other videos too, but those are my the two, especially Sirius's Road that I did on Burn the Midnight Oil, another game, is very good. I Those are my favorite videos on my channel so far. Um, it's not easy to check that out because like it's not the same game, and I don't like comparing like games and media and stuff, but like the style is similar, so I think you would like that. So don't hesitate to check out the games and my gameplay if you like gameplays. Um, I hope you like this video, and also very quick. This summer I want to pass auditions for talent agencies. And because of that, I've been practicing my singing for a little while now, and I posted some covers on my channel. Last time I didn't post them yet, but this time I actually posted some covers. So please, if you have some time, like 5 minutes, they're only like a minute long. Um, so if you have the time, please take time to look at these covers and like tell me what you think about them. Tell me, of course, don't be mean to me. I'm sorry, I'm a bit fragile, but so if you have some advice or some like actual constructive criticism on my singing and my voice, don't hesitate to tell me in the comments so that I'm like as quote unquote perfect as possible for my audition because I really want to pass. I literally just said that I didn't pass my first year at university, and I've always wanted to become a singer. When I was a kid, so I would really like to enter an agency this summer or next year, so that I can like actually work towards that. Um, because I do think I have a lot of potential, but I need practice. But I can't afford like dance classes or vocal coaches or anything. So that all I can afford is to post these videos on the internet and then hoping someone like give me criticism. So please, I would really, really appreciate it. Even a like on the video would be great because that means that you enjoyed it. Even if you don't have criticism, I think I think just telling me what you liked about my singing would be good. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm yapping again. I'm sorry. But thank you so much for watching again. Stay tuned for more covers. Stay tuned for more covers. Stay tuned for more gameplay videos. And yeah, but also I might have to like private my videos. Like after I post my audition, I might have to private those gameplay videos because I am saying a lot of swear words on them. So maybe I should private them. I will private them for like a month and a half, because they take like a month and a half to answer you. Usually that's what it says on the audition like website and everything. So for like a little bit, those videos will be privated, so that they don't, so that the the talent researchers, the casting people don't see them. Uh, and if I do get selected, they will stay private, I think. So yeah, but so sorry about that. If you like, yeah, I'm gonna have a job, so you know you have to log in. But yeah, I think that's it. Again, I said that I'm napping too much and I just keep on doing it. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. And thank you so much if you take the time to look at my covers and give me criticism. Thank you so much for watching my other videos if you do. Thank you so much for being here. Bye bye. Yeah, and I'm gonna do the rest of the game later. Bye bye.